Castricone goes. He'll shoot and score!
How about that?
How about that, Garrett?
It's not very often you see a broadcaster make the jump from the booth
Miller shoots and scores!
to the bench.
I was actually the color commentator for my school's football team my senior year.
But that's exactly what Andrew Gus did.
Monday morning, I get a text on my phone that says, "Hey, you got your skates in town?" And I said, "Absolutely, I do." He's like, "We'll see you at practice tomorrow night. You're helping out with the team."
And he did it during a national championship run.
And I was like, I can't be watching this on the bench. I got to get out there. So I hopped the boards, and I was like trying to run over there as fast as I could without falling and making a mess of myself. I knew the cameras were on at that point, but had to get in there and give the boys who got the job done a little bit of support.
But before that, coming into his first year at Indiana, he believed his journey with the game he loves the most was over.
What did you think you wanted to do coming into college?
I was honestly a pre-business major. I thought my hockey career was over. I tore my shoulder senior year. I was a referee for a short stint, and then I was like, all right, I got to my max in the game, and I kind of just gave myself the end.
A lot of folks come into college unsure of what they want for a career. This gig has given Andrew as sure of an idea as you'll ever find.
There we go.
I'd like to have an occupation during the day and then still have a youth team to go to at night. Just keep them that way in, just because the connections are absolutely unbelievable. And if I want to keep coaching to the next level, I can't just jump in right away.
Now in his third year of coaching with the Hoosiers, Andrew has become an invaluable asset for his fellow coaches.
I think his ability to break down other teams so that way we know what's coming at us is pretty, it's a pretty high hockey IQ in that way.
As well as the players.
Yeah, talk to him.
He really is the one that brings the energy to our team and the bench, especially before the game.
But if that's not enough to believe he brings the juice, then just see for yourself.
Rip it. Loose, stay on it. Come on, Strick. Burn. Oh, high slot. There. Oh, that's the look. Take off, Tro. Bust, Tro.
Hey, watch out for the post, though.
Oh, I know. The post monster's always out to get me, that's for sure. Nope, nowhere near it. That's why I'm a hockey coach, not a goal scorer.
As he's progressed, you might assume the younger players would view Andrew as just another guy instead of a leading figure, but that couldn't be further from the truth.
He is kind of probably the one that they go to when they have something that they want to bring up or just someone to talk to.
When there are bumps that are hit, he knows what buttons to press because I think he's a little closer in age to the guys. So he feels it a little more similar to than the way they do, right?
And if you think this is just a circumstance of chance with a club sport, it's way deeper than that.
It's a getaway. When everyone else is going to the Big Ten Championship, I'm going to be on the bench in Miami trying to win my 3 points, win that hockey game for these guys. Moments like that, the sacrifice, it's great. I like stepping away on the ice. I don't have my phone technology, just in the moment, in the present.
With his passion and his work ethic, I think the sky's the limit for him, honestly.
For IU Sports Media, I'm Andrew Hillsman. Just over a year removed from a seemingly inexplicable 10-point road loss to Butler, the sting of defeat still lingered for Indiana head coach Terry Morin.
I didn't like how we played. I didn't like how we reacted to the loss. I felt like for the first time, I felt like we were starting to pull apart a little bit as a team.
Coach Morin and Indiana women's basketball got their revenge on their in-state foe at Assembly Hall. Just a week after an ugly win that featured 28 Hoosier turnovers against Marshall, Indiana needed a show of dominance. They found just that with a 72-53 defeat of Butler on Wednesday night.
So we just wanted to make sure that we were taking care of the ball. That was repped in practice. That was talked about minutes before tip-off at Florida State, and that's just something that we need to carry over.
Lene Beaumont's absence last year in this rivalry game was sorely felt, as was her presence in this year's tilt, with 19 of her 21 points coming in the first half.
Honestly, looking back on it, I think I just needed to get my legs under me and be more comfortable. I know I wasn't very confident out there, and I'll just say I give credit to the staff and my teammates because they pour confidence into me every single day. So it's only got to continue to grow in that department, though, for sure.
After a 500-plus day absence from the Indiana basketball court, redshirt sophomore Lene Beaumont is molding into the player Terry Morin has always wanted her to be. And this year, she set a career high and become a leader on and off the court.
I'm really proud of her growth on that side of the ball, but we need Bo. We need a confident Bo. We need Bo to be able to score in different ways for us. And the last two outings for us, she's been really good.
To add to Beaumont's stellar night, senior guard Shea Chesky added on 14 points, along with Zania Sokaguman's 10-point effort. But those two won't complain about seeing Beaumont take center stage.
You know, she's a great player. You know, we always talk about, you see one shot go through and it's like, all right, I could breathe a little bit. You know, but she's been hitting a ton of those, so it's nice to sit back and watch sometimes.
Next up, the Hoosiers will head to warmer weather to play in the Coconut Hoops Tournament in Fort Myers, Florida, before wrapping up the non-conference schedule throughout the month of December. For IU Sports Media, I'm Andrew Hillsman.
Well, who would have predicted this? The Indianapolis Colts with the best record in the NFL heading into this past Sunday's game at 6-1. And Danny Dimes, Jonathan Taylor, and Shane Steichen are looking to make an impact and a statement against their floundering division rival in the Tennessee Titans. Let's head to Lucas Oil Stadium for some highlights. Cam Ward, the #1 overall pick. He's had a tough year and it doesn't get much better. Jonathan Taylor in the first quarter, late in the first quarter, he bursts away down the right sideline. There he goes for the Colts' first touchdown of the day. And the offensive line is something that allows Taylor to do his job so well. Also, he's the best running back in the league. That helps a little bit too. All right, second quarter, first and goal. Cam Ward, a short pass to Gunnar Helm. He's going to loop around right, just lob it in there. Easy does it, 1-yard touchdown. Colts still lead 10-7. Fast forward to the second quarter. Danny Dimes, 21-yard dot down the left, and look at this catch from MPJ. My goodness. Even with the flag, even with the pass interference, he says, I don't care. I'm getting this ball. Perfect spiral from Daniel Jones, and I still don't know how he came down with this. All right, third quarter, the play of the game. Jonathan Taylor having a career year, and just watch. Just enjoy. The absolute spectacle of Jonathan Taylor as he bolts down the left sideline, puts the bow on this game for Indianapolis. He's having an MVP year. He's an MVP favorite, and the Colts are happy to have him. They go on to win this one 38-14.